Congratulations, Marcus.
Thank you.
So should this be your last game here at Autzen, what are some things that you'll remember most? And is there anything you'd want to say to fans?
Yeah, if this is my last game at Autzen, it was truly special, and it'll be one of those things that I'll hold close to my heart for the rest of my life. And I can't thank the fans enough. That was really cool at the end of the game to kind of have that. And we'll see what else entails, but I'm not too sure yet. But again, I'm just very thankful.
Marcus, first game of your career where you're not taking snaps from Honus Gracia. What was that like today, especially on his senior day?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely different. But Hermione came in and stepped up and played well. He was recruited as a center, so he kind of just did his thing, did what he did naturally, and he played well. And hats off to him for coming in and stepping up.
All right. Marcus, when you and Hamani and Hronis and Ifo are all gone, what have you seen from the younger freshmen that have really, put your confidence in them going forward for Oregon?
Yeah, I mean, there's countless plays that true freshmen made, that a number of true freshmen made today. If it was Charles or Royce or guys on defense. I mean, there's so many guys, so many young talented players here. It's pretty fun to watch, and it's fun to see them grow. And they'll continue to get better as their careers progress.
Second row right.
Marcus, you set the Pac-12 record for total touchdowns today. I mean, what is that? When you look at how many really unbelievable quarterbacks have been in this league, what does that mean to you, and kind of how were you able to do that this season?
I mean, I couldn't have done it without all those guys in the locker room. The guys up front, the receivers making the plays. And it's funny because to me, it is what it is. It's a number. I'm sure some guy, will come in a few years from now and break that. So to me, it's I guess one of those things for the entire offense. It says a lot about our offense, and it's not just me. And it takes so much more than myself to make those things happen.
Third row on the right, Tyson.
Marcus, what's the feeling been today where there's so much talk of, this is the potentially last game at Autzen and all this kind of sentimental stuff, when you guys still, best case scenario, have 4 games left and have a lot to accomplish left in this season?
Yeah, and just got to focus on what's at hand. You can never let the moment be too big for you. And, for us, it was awesome to see a bunch of seniors come in and play, and play well. And, this is a good step forward. Like you said, we have a lot of games left. And, again, we just can't get caught in those moments.
Right here, Jason, up front.
That being said, for the final 12 minutes when you were on the sideline, where was your head? What was going through it?
It was all over. It's one of those things that if it is, to be my last home game, just taking mental pictures and kind of enjoying it, taking it all in. That's what my coaches and my family told me to do today, and it's one of those things that it's still a football game, but still you got to kind of enjoy the moments as while they come, because this is kind of stuff that is once in a lifetime.
Can you share what some of those pictures were?
I mean, just looking in the student section, being a part of the shout in the fourth quarter is always one of those things. Watching young guys play and seeing them grow up, there's so many different things. But for me, it's just kind of enjoying Autzen and making sure to take it all in.
Did you ever come close to crying today?
Of course. Watching all those seniors walk, that's definitely emotional. Having hearing Autzen while your name's being called in the starting lineup is another thing. But again, like I said, I'm not sure what's gonna happen after this year. But you gotta take in the moments while they come and enjoy it.
All right, Andrew.
Going off that final snap, you knew was your final snap. What kind of emotions were going through, and what mental photos were you taking during that final play?
Yeah, I was just kind of looking around at the crowd. Autzen is such a special place, and I made sure to tell Lockie when he was coming on the field that you got to enjoy every one of these, because it's so unique, and it's such a incredible place to play that people don't really understand it till you're really in it. And just to enjoy it and never take it for granted, because we have such passionate fans that really care about this team, and to see that it's always special.
Back right, Rick.
Marcus, if you could describe just what the decision-making process will be for you between now and when you do announce the decision, and then lastly, if this were your last home game, is there a play or a memory that will maybe be most prominent when you look back at your career here?
Yeah, we'll wait as a family. We'll wait till the season's done. Kind of just sit down all together and weigh the pros and cons and see what's best for us as a family. And then today I think Darren's catch today. I don't know if it was in the second or third quarter. It was unbelievable, and it says a lot about the journey that each of us have made, and to kind of stick with it and stick with the ball and focus on the ball. Kind of shows that no matter what, everyone has their journey, but if you stick to the plan, if you stick to what's in front of you, it'll work out. And it was kind of fun to see that with DC today.
All right, up here.
Marcus, did you know going into that fourth quarter that you were just going to come in and do one snap?
They talked about it with me. It was one of those things that the coaches were kind of bouncing off both Jeff and I's heads and seeing. And then they eventually just did it. And it was kind of, it was one of those special moments.
Right side, Austin.
Marcus, when you made the decision to come back for this season, I assume it was kind of with a season like this in mind. After that Arizona game, was there any fear for you that maybe this isn't going to turn out the way I'd hoped? And then what have you guys done since then to get things back on track? Not at all.
If anything, the Arizona game, put a little extra motivation into the rest of the year. It's one of those things, if you go through that adversity, it makes your team better. And I definitely think that loss really helped us as a team and really helped us move forward. We kind of had the rest of the year to play with our backs against the wall. And I think, that really helped us as a team kind of focus on our goal and to just make sure to always make the most of every game.